If you lived through 1994, you'll remember that childhood feeling of asking for Christmas, that pair of sneakers everyone at school was dreaming about. No wonder. The year was packed with incredible launches. Some are still coveted today, while others grew old and vanished from store shelves. Do you remember the most iconic ones from that year? Come along and let's check them out. The Air Max 2 CB94 captured pure paint dominance with Charles Barkley's signature look. Aggressive cutout straps, a beefy midsole, and the Max 2 air chamber, combining different air pressures in a single unit, delivered firm, stable cushioning. It is the kind of pair that inspires confidence at a glance. Robust and functional with a near-tactical vibe. Perfect for unboxing at Christmas and lacing up in the first game of the new year. Its charisma comes from the blend of performance and personality. The model became the face of the CB line and returned in retro releases over the years, reigniting the appeal of classic colorways and proving the design lives beyond nostalgia. On court or styled casually, it remains a defining piece of 1994. A reminder of when Nike put serious weight into the game without losing identity. If you like this and other classic old-school sneakers, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next videos and be part of our community. The Air Jordan 10 arrived as a transitional marker. Clean leather upper, responsive midsole, and a striped outsole that listed MJ's milestones to date. On foot, it feels firm and trustworthy thanks to balanced cushioning and a collar that hugs the ankle without locking it down. It is a design that communicates maturity, made for those who wanted something solid for hooping and polished enough for the street. Part of its charm is the narrative of the era, when MJ's absence only amplified the shoe's aura. Over the years, the AJ10 has returned in notable retro releases, bringing back classic colors and additions that reinforce its status as a historical piece. Between function and symbolism, it stands as one of the clearest chapters in the Jordan line's evolution. The Shaq Attack 3 is the kind of sneaker you see and immediately picture thunder in the paint. High cut, the right amount of volume, and the pump bladder to dial in the fit. It is an honest design that gets straight to the point, matching Shaquille's presence on court. Plenty of power, plenty of security, and visuals that speak for themselves. For anyone who lived 1994, it has that special shine of a dream gift. Its charm is the balance between strength and comfort, without overcomplication. That is why the model returned in retro releases over the years, reminding everyone it can be robust, yet easy to wear day to day. It carries a shared memory of 90s basketball and delivers that nostalgic spark the moment the box opens. The Maestro 2 is stamped into history by what Scottie Pippen did wearing it. Total control, clean cuts, and the All-Star Game MVP as a signature of on-court elegance. Lower profile and straightforward lines let the game flow. Accelerate, stop, change direction. All with the calm that defined Pippen's style. For many, those all-star images were enough to understand why this model seemed to play by itself. The pull came from that association with high-level performances. As time went on, the shoe returned in retro releases that rekindled the memory of classic colorways and proved how a simple, well-resolved design crosses decades. Discreet, efficient, and packed with story. The kind you wished for and still appreciate when you see it again. The Air Unlimited looked futuristic for 1994, High cut with bold cutouts, cross straps over the midfoot, and a clean layout that radiated security. On David Robinson's feet, it felt built to command space, firm, stable, and full of presence. It is the sort of sneaker you glance at and think, this means business. For many, the image of Robinson in action fused with the model and became an instant reference. What made it compelling was the whole package. Different, imposing, and carrying that captain's aura. Over time, the Unlimited reappeared in retro releases that showed how this design still speaks to the present without needing exaggeration. A classic that photographs beautifully in old images and still turns heads when it returns to shelves. The Tarmac's Destroyer represents Con's bold outdoor phase. A rugged sole for abrasive courts, reinforced upper, and a muscular stance that commanded respect. It looked ready for heavy use, firm traction, solid stability, and a layout that broke away from the usual templates. Show up to the blacktop in this, and people noticed. That distinctive toughness became its calling card. As Converse's outdoor lineage resurfaced here and there, memories of the Tarmac's resilience came back with it. A tank for the asphalt era that still feels like a time capsule from 1994. Sturdy, purposeful, and proudly different. The Air Up became a proper team shoe in 1994. Mid-cut, striking wavy lines, and a versatile stance that worked for wings and guards alike. The stable base inspired confidence on hard cuts, while the bold swoosh placement and deep paneling delivered instant identity. It was the kind of sneaker that drew attention for its design, not just for the logo. Tied to elite names of the mid-decade, the model lived long in the 90s imagination. Years later, it returned in retro releases that restored classic colors and reminded everyone why it fits so many playing styles. The Air Up remains a reference for balancing motion and stability. With a nostalgic edge that needs no explanation, the Flight 1 captured a shift toward new on-court stars. Agile silhouette, responsive cushioning, and rounded panels that made the profile unmistakable. Built for quick reads, it offered support without pinning the foot, and a look that felt modern with any uniform. Few models summarize the 1994 into 1995 language change so clearly. The story around it only boosted its status. Beyond memorable appearances, the Flight 1 saw retro comebacks in the last decade that revived debates about its influence and the Flight family's role in shaping the late 90s. An old-school piece that stays current because it was drawn with a clear purpose. The InstaPump Fury was a jolt of modernity. Open-frame construction, a lightweight mid-foot chassis, and the pump air bladders forming the upper for a custom fit. On foot, it felt unlike the era's norm, almost futuristic, while high-contrast color blocking gave it a special place in culture. It is a design that refuses to go unnoticed, even standing still. Across the years, the Fury became a collaboration canvas and celebrated anniversaries with careful retro releases, including instantly recognizable classic colors. Each return proves it is more than fond memory. It is bold engineering with a distinct visual signature, an icon of 1994 that keeps inspiring fresh interpretations. What was your Christmas wish in 1994? Tell us in the comments. And also watch our video, 9 Iconic Sneakers from 1997. Every kid wanted for Christmas.